Hey y'all, what's up? By this being my initial video on TikTok, um, I wanted to use this video to talk about my testimony. I'm 35 years old and I had got bedridden when I was 26 years old. I had got bedridden where I couldn't walk or feed myself for 2 years. And I couldn't walk for a longer time than that. I started feeding myself before I was able to walk again. And I just started back walking for myself like 3 years ago. And it's been a long, hard road. I had caught a rare condition, an autoimmune condition um, that caused my immune system to attack my own body and to eat up my muscles, to cause severe muscle deterioration. And I made it out. I made it out. And my purpose on this platform, I'm going to talk about several different topics because it's a lot going on out here. Let's be real. But my main purpose and my main goal is to get those that are in wheelchairs, that are elderly and that are disabled back on their feet. Because if it was something that I made it through, I'm gonna teach you how to do the same thing. If God is willing, if you believe in yourself, if you want to fight, because you're gonna have to fight tooth and nail, it is my purpose to coach you and to inspire you and to let you know what I did to get back on my feet so you can too. So again, this is my initial video on TikTok. This is my purpose to inspire and to teach and to coach the elderly and the disabled that it is not too late. You can't get back on your feet. You're going to have to fight like hell. I'm going to have to tell you that as a prerequisite. You're going to have to fight like hell to get back on your feet. When I couldn't walk or feed myself, when I couldn't walk or feed myself, getting back on my feet was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. And I said one, because baby, I'm a warrior in the kingdom of God. And I've had many wars and I've fought many battles. So that was just one of them. That was just one of them. And if you're willing to listen to me, and if you're willing to know what you need to do to get back on your feet. Now, I don't know everything. I don't know everything, but I do know a lot that has helped me to get back on my feet, because you really can't tell anybody about anything unless you've been in their shoes and in their predicament and you made it out. Again, my immune system had attacked my muscles. It had me laid out where I couldn't walk or feed myself. I was bedridden, like laid up on my back like this, where I couldn't walk or feed myself for 2 years. But it took longer for me to get on my feet. From bedridden to being in a wheelchair, to being on a walker, to being on a cane. Now I'm being able to walk by myself. And it's a lot of people out there that things have happened to them. Car wrecks, getting knocked off of horses, just medical problems, motorcycle accidents, anything that has knocked you off your feet. I'm your witness that it is possible to get back on your feet through eating right. You're going to need assistance. And let me tell you something about assistance, because I know a lot of people don't have assistance. I didn't have a lot of people who had my back. Okay? I didn't have a lot of people who had my back. And let me tell you something. Having God in your life and having God as number one in your life, that's the big thing of getting through this, because He's going to help you mentally and spiritually. Because I'm not going to lie, getting through this and getting back on your feet while you see everybody moving past you and being able to do things for themselves, and you need so much help from people who really don't want to help you at the end of the day. Let's be real. Other people get tired. Other people get burnt out, and you have to call on people every single day. That gets people worn out, and you want to be able to start doing things for yourself, right? So you're gonna have to fight like hell. That's what happened to me. Like, when I had got bedridden at 26 years old after being perfectly normal, when people had to bring me my food, had to bathe me and all kind of stuff like that, and I saw their burnout, or that they didn't even love me enough to even want to continue to do it, I was like, nah, I'm not staying down like this. I got to get the hell, I got to get this body up. And I got to get the hell up out these people's face who don't love me. And that, like, it's a lot of people that's not genuine caretakers, bro. Let's be real. It's a lot of people that's caretakers that's not in it. They heart not in it. A lot of people don't have a big heart, you know what I'm saying? And even if it's not them just having a big heart, a lot of people have burnouts. So it is some people that's like, of course, the elderly, they're too weak, you know. They're too weak, they going down. We need people, we need caretakers to take care of them. And I will pray, and I ask that you pray that God bring more laborers into the field for them caretakers to take care of the elderly. But even if you are elderly, you ain't dead. You gonna fight. Yeah, I done seen some elderly people that's bound to a wheelchair. Caretakers take a long time to come get them, and they want to get back on their feet again, but too weak-minded. Everything starts in your mind. I'm a very strong-minded female. I'm a very strong-minded woman of God. He built it in me from when I was a little girl. I've been going through battles, bro. Since I was a little girl, I've been going through battles. And baby, let me tell you something. I don't think skin get tougher than this. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think skin get tougher than this. Now, if you want to learn how to get back on your feet, follow me for more videos. But I'm gonna leave you a tip right now. If you are bedridden or in a wheelchair, and your first step to start walking is, if you know one person that will come by your house every day, this is the number one, this is the first thing that helped me to start back getting on my feet. Like, with you being bedridden and being in the wheelchair all the time, your muscles has gotten weak. Your muscles have like died out, you know what I'm saying? And you think you need your bone to stand it to walk, but it's your muscle that's attached to your bone. So you have to build muscle to walk. And I know because my condition was muscle, and how I went down is because my muscles got deteriorated. I had to build muscle. Even though nothing happened to my bone, I had to build muscle around my bone to get back up and walking. Now, I didn't have many people that stuck by me. I had people that God sent in during different periods of my disability. They helped me to get back on my feet. I didn't have no family or friends. Let's be real. I didn't have no family or friends. So when I say I'm coming to get you and let you know that you could do this without hardly anybody, you could do this without hardly anybody, because I ain't had no family or friends. They helped me get back on my feet. God sent strangers in different periods of my diagnosis to get me through this. So I said you're going to need God. Now, I'm going to leave you a tip before I start making more videos about what you should do to get back on your feet. My first tip is, if you know somebody, anybody, that will come by your house every day, and most of us that are disabled or elderly or have or in a wheelchair, you have a caretaker, or you could get a caretaker through your insurance or your Medicaid. You could get a caretaker that will come by your house every day. You need to tell this person or this caretaker, you need to get somebody that's strong enough too. The girl who was picking me up, she was a caretaker, but she wasn't even big. You know what I'm saying? So you just need people with heart that can do it. You feel me? So when I was bedridden, the first thing that helped me to get back on my feet was that she stood me up. Every day she started standing me up on the side of my bed. Mind you, I couldn't lift my arms up all the way. I couldn't feed myself. And I couldn't walk. Like, my muscles had got fatigued and deteriorated and stuff. But what you need is weight back in your feet. You need to put weight back in your feet as much as possible to activate your muscles and to tell your body again that you know, we can do this. We can walk again. Basically, you need to send that spark through your I don't know what it's called. But you need to send that spark through your legs, and you need to put weight in your legs. Your first weight before you start picking up weights, which helped me to feed myself. I was lifting like 2 pound weights at first with therapy. But your first weight can always be your body because it's hard enough to pick up your body. You know what I'm saying? So what I had to do was get somebody to stand me up on my feet and on my legs every day. She did that. And it was just only for like, I would only stand up for like 30 minutes, 30 seconds. I'm sorry, not 30 minutes. 30 seconds to like a minute or 2 minutes, you feel me? Most of the time when you start though, when you have somebody pick you up, your body, by your muscles being weak, your body might automatically just flop back on the bed. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna flop back on the bed, and you just gotta keep on doing it though. You know what I'm saying? Not really the same day, but like I said, had them to pick you up where you could, cause at first, after I started flopping